I'm in the process of cleaning up my Panic Park, getting it ready for play. I have the control panel cover off. The control panel cover is that piece down there. And there's just one Molex for the 2 start buttons. I also removed a piece of plexi that covers this area. I think just to make sure nothing falls in it because of the mechanics of it. That's this piece. So the mechanics of this game are there are 2 levers for player 1 and player 2. They control the characters on screen throughout different mini games. And inside they are resting on these wheels. There's a wheel underneath here and there's a wheel underneath here. You can kind of see that white wheel. And then there's this wheel so that when the 2 players hit each other and fight, it glides along. Originally there was a piece of rubber here, but that gets so worn out from all the play that this gets. And you can see some disintegrated black rubber in there. I removed a lot, but it's still there. So I'm going to try and replace that. What I got, well, originally the piece that I took out, all that was left of it was this, and you can see that where the rubber was, it's pretty mangled. It got beat up pretty bad by, I think there was just a screw in there that was scraping along here. So I got a new piece of metal made for it, and I'll just drill some holes. And then I picked up a piece of rubber from McMaster-Carr, which I'll cut down to size. It's pretty heavy duty stuff. It's, I think, equivalent to what tires are made out of. It will give some cushion between the 2 players, hopefully enough. I don't know what the original rubber was made out of. So I will make that and put that piece back in, and that will make a big difference in the game, because when that is not there and you've played a Panic Park without that, it's just brutal because you just slam into the other player with no absorption at all. So I'll replace that. So yeah, I'm gonna get this cleaned up and hopefully make a video of it working soon. So I removed this wheel. It's one of the sort of ground slider wheels on this player 1. And it was making it kind of rough and bumpy. So I had to use a hex key and get under there and unscrew it. I ordered these wheels a little while ago from Mame. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I believe they're just drop-in replacements. So I will add that, see if that helps smooth it out. Yeah, I'll let you know. I also got another wheel for here, but I believe this is in pretty good shape, so I don't know if I'll replace that. So there is the new wheel, and it is so much smoother now. So it was a pain to replace that, but definitely worth it. So here I'm making the rubber absorber. I'm gluing the rubber part to the metal, which is underneath. I had to bevel the rubber right here because just the way that the 2 arms come together. And I think the bevel should be more concave, but I want to see how this holds up first. So here it is, the new absorber rubber glued to this metal plate. I'm gonna try and attach it right there. All right, so I finally got this absorber on. It's not the prettiest thing, but it works. can see the part. I used a belt sander to shave down the rubber on this side so that when the two arms meet and you roll over this way, it rolls down, because you'll see they actually move a little further apart and they're not supposed to. So I think the original bevel was a little deeper, but I'm just gonna see if this works, if this stays for a while, if it doesn't disintegrate, and I'll look into improving it later. The screws that I copied from the original screws are these, in case anyone needs them, that hold this bracket on. But even though that's super hard rubber, it makes a big difference when these two hit. You know, you really don't want to have such a hard impact. I also just added some lubricant to the bearings and to the springs here, just to make those not squeak anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna put the cover back on and hope everything works. All right, so I want to show some gameplay. This game is most fun when it's a two-player game, obviously, because you're hitting each other, playing against each other. You can play one player. You can choose either side to play on, and it's just a one-player version of the mini games where you play a set number of mini games. You can change it in the settings. I have it set to 5. But what's kind of cool about this game is there is a single-player challenge mode, and each month it chooses one mini game. It's called Panic King, and how you access it is you hold down the player, the side that you want, you hold it down until it goes into Panic King. And this challenge lets you go as far as you can go on a selected game, one game per month. It changes the game every month. This is the Panic King game right now. It's a very difficult one. And you get 2 tries to see how many points you can get, how far you can get. So this one, you balance rocket as you go. It's fairly difficult, and I'm not very good at it. While trying to avoid these objects. So you get one more try. That's the high score for the month. You play a different mini game each month. All right, thanks for watching.